Who are you?
I hate making money.
Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
Hello homies, welcome to the video. Join me as we mine straight down, which you should never do, into the blocky world of Minecraft to answer one crucial question. How strong is the player known as Steve? Unlike game theory or other people online, I shall go over inverse calculations and in-game lore to see how strong Steve is regarding power scaling. Welcome to Fiction Analysis. Minecraft was developed and created by Swedish programmer Marcus Notch Persson. The game first launched in 2009 while still in development and getting updates until the complete version was released in 2011. As for the name of the character, it's theorized that many players popularized the name in old game forums, or Notch was confronted on a default character's name and he said, "I don't know, Steve?" And the rest was history. Of course, I won't be going over every single item in Minecraft, because if I did, we would be here all day. So, I will only be going over the relevant items for combat specifically. He is proficient with many weapons, from swords and axes to ranged weapons like bows/crossbows. He has also donned many armors made of different materials. The best material he can come across is netherite. He's got more than netherite though. For mobility, he teleports with ender pearls or takes to the skies with the elytra. He has healing capabilities with enchanted golden apples and totems of undying. Extra defense equipped with a shield, can induce/receive status effects with potions. He can go even further with enchantments like sharpness to increase weapon damage, unbreaking to increase item durability, and the many flavors of protection to decrease incoming damage. With a window for preparation, he can even cause explosions with TNT blocks, firework rockets, and ender crystals, which can be the strongest single item explosion in the game. Well, it seems we need to keep mining away into the next segment. As I mentioned previously, if we look at in-game interpretations, Steve's strength should be far above what he's capable of lifting strength-wise. As the number rule in Minecraft states, always get wood first. The fragmentation of an oak tree of that size would require wall level to even small building levels worth of energy, which I referenced in my previous video. Be sure to check that out if you don't mind. Other feats that support this would be Steve being able to kill silverfish who can destroy stone-based blocks and redirect fireballs from the gas mob. Both feats put Steve further into the building ranges of AP. One thing to remember is that those previous feats were Steve with essentially no equipment. With netherite armor, Steve can survive hits and go toe-to-toe with some of the strongest mobs in Minecraft, including the Ender Dragon, who can pulverize iron and diamond blocks that will require at most town levels worth of energy. This is consistent because Steve with the mace can one-shot the Warden. Within the right height calculations would require 1.4 kilotons of TNT. Now, all of this may sound impressive, but this all pales in comparison to Steve's true might. No, I'm not referring to the galaxy-consuming Ender Dragon scan or the command block calc. What I'm trying to say is that the character Steve we know is simply just an avatar for the player who is the true creator of Minecraft. In the Minecraft game ending, the poem refers to you as the player being recognized by two higher dimensional entities. These entities refer to you as the universe and the individual who dreamed into existence all of Minecraft. The overworld has been described as infinite in size, and the nether/end world has been described as different dimensions entirely. There's also a statement at the end poem where the entity describe you as dreaming into another dream 3 times over. If we interpret each previous dream as the player viewing it as fiction, he should be above it by a certain spatial dimensionality. Steve/the player should range from high universal to 5th dimensional in attack potency. For speed, it should be simple considering you can just scale Steve to blocking arrows, which would count as subsonic or even massively hypersonic if we scale to the teleporting speed of the Enderman, dodging arrows, which I have calculated to require a reaction speed of Mach 292. Now, for the true player, the speed should range from infinite to immeasurable, considering the player can conceive infinite-sized worlds, and immeasurable, considering when the player conceived these worlds, he did so before he incorporated time. Serving as evidence, the Ender Dragon herself was a quote, master of time, end quote. As for intelligence, Steve is quite experienced when it comes to survival and creative when it comes to building complex structures. Part of his skill set includes expert warrior, miner, architect, blacksmith, alchemist, farmer, painter, designer, and quite possibly more if we take Steve's true form in mind. Of course, we take his lifting strength in mind. He could theoretically lift millions to billions of tons of materials consisting of gold blocks, netherite blocks, and sponge bobs. Sponge blocks. You want to be, boring. In conclusion, Steve the character on his low end / him with no weapons or armor should be small building to even building level in attack potency with subsonic speed. His mid end would be small town level to town level in power with massively hypersonic speed. His absolute high end is low complex multiversal for AP and immeasurable speed for our god tier miner. That's all for today's video, homies. Hope you enjoyed going this trip down memory lane for me. As you can tell, I loved and played this game growing up. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for October as I have 2 spooky videos planned for the Halloween season. Until next time, keep on creating. See you around.